Hi, Bruce. My name is Ryan. I'm calling this number I got here on this pop-up on my desktop here. I've never seen this before. Something about my computer being blocked. Or can you help me with that?
Okay. Yeah, I can help you in that. Just give me what kind of warning is that? What came up on the computer screen?
Something about my info being stolen, Facebook login, credit card details.
What exactly were you doing on the computer when this happened?
Well, I
Like, are
mean,
you active on the internet or using computer offline?
yeah. No, I was on the internet. I was shopping. The computer's relatively new. I had gotten it last year. I was in the store with my buddy, and we were walking up and down trying to find the best. And he recommended I get this Microsoft computer. And I looked over and I said, "Look at that, Abu! It's not every day you see a horse with two rear ends." And he's like, "No, that person works here." And I was like, "Oh." So we ended up buying this computer. I felt bad, and we brought it home, and it's been fine for the year. And now I have this message here, and I'm a little worried because I do all of my work on it, and I don't want everything to be stolen. I mean, I can't believe it. I'm losing to a rug.
Okay, don't worry. Tell me first of all, do you have any kind of like protection or any security in your computer?
I really wanted to get it, and then my brother told me not to. I mean, you know how men are. They think no means yes, and get lost means take me, I'm yours. So I never ended up buying it. I really wanted it, and now I'm regretting that I never did. Should I get that? Is that what I'm supposed to have on here?
That's the reason, sir. Right now you don't have the protection. I need to fix the computer for you, and then after that I need to unblock it, okay? In order to do that, sir, there will be some charges are required. The charges will be $199.99. It will be around $200 to $100 that is required to fix the computer as well as to put the protection in the computer, okay?
I think I can pay that. I was supposed to meet up with my girlfriend later, but I might have to cut back that expense. I mean, I want to do something for her, but what? I mean, well, there's the usual things: flowers, chocolates, promises you don't intend to keep. So
Okay.
maybe I can just pull money from my savings. You know what I mean? But what do you guys take, a credit card, or how do I have to pay you?
You need to buy something, okay? Do you have any Walmart, any Target at your place, like at near about you?
I have a Walmart and a Target. The Walmart is closer, but last time I went there, they just started screaming at me. They said, "You are a toy. You aren't the real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure. You're a child's plaything." And I didn't feel very welcome, so I left. But I can go to Target. It's like
Okay.
it's like a 5-minute drive down the road. I can get there.
Okay. So you just need to go to the Target, okay? You tell them that to give you gift cards of Google Play, okay? You need to buy a Google Play cards of $100 each, okay? You need to buy 2 Google cards, and
Oh,
then you need to came back with that.
I used to buy those all the time. In fact, I used to get them every single day, and I'd walk up to the counter. They'd be like, "You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity." So I stopped buying them for a while, but I can get them. You can just get those at the counter, right? They're usually on like the card racks or something.
Yeah. You just need to buy them $100 of each, okay?
What do you need? Do you need the number, or what, I mean, what do you want me to? What do you
yeah.
want? I mean, what do you want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula? You
Yeah.
know, is there like a special?
Yeah. Then I will install those cards, okay, in your computer and unblock it so that you can use it, okay? Can you give me the best number to call you back so that I can
Yeah.
reach you?
Well, it's gonna depend because I'm calling you from my office right now. I was actually supposed to stay late, but my boss,
Oh,
he'll deal with it. Oh, poor guy, I'll understand. I mean, it's not easy being banished. I mean, take my buddy Bigfoot. When he was when he was banished, he fashioned an enormous diaper out of poison ivy, wore it on his head like a tiara, called himself King Itchy. So I'm thinking if I just leave early,
When you will be came back? When you will be came back with the cards?
probably like 30 minutes. Sometimes I stop at my neighbor's house, and I did that yesterday. I actually said I said I was hiding under your porch because I love you. And then he called the cops. So I probably will go to a different neighbor this time and do that on the way back. So probably less than an hour, I'm thinking.
Okay, within an hour. Okay, so you can dial the same number. Okay, within an hour, and you can just write down my name. My name is Joe Williams. Okay.
But I'm a little worried because my computer is usually how I get my instructions, like for the directions and stuff. Oh, hey, I know a joke. A squirrel walks up to a tree and says, "I forgot to store acorns for the winter, and now I'm dead." It's funny because the squirrel is dead. Sorry, I get off track sometimes. I can GPS my way to the target, but the target, I need the maps. I need to find. I mean, I'm a nice shark, not a mindless eating machine. If I'm going to change this image, I must first change myself. Fish are friends, not food.
Okay. In that case, sir, you can do one thing. Just use the computer. Okay, like turn off the computer and turn it on. Okay, and then you can use it. But just use it for that purpose to know the maps, okay? And after that, just shut down the computer, okay?
Can these hackers see my webcam? Because when I woke up too early this morning, my brother said, "You're all the way past the beauty sleep thing. Trust me." So I don't want anyone like looking at my image right now because it's not exactly something I'm proud of.
No. Nobody is looking at you. I mean, don't worry about it, okay?
Can I use my credit card to buy the gift cards, or are my credit cards freeze too?
Yeah, no. You can use your credit card. It's not a problem.
Okay, I haven't used them in a while. I mean, 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck. You know, it's when you just use cash for everything. It's kind of what the habit I've gotten into. But you can't do anything cheaper than 200. I mean, that's really stretching it quick, a little tight, because I'm gonna be probably in a bad mood later. I mean, my brother might say, "Motto? Nothing. What's the motto with you?"
But sir, you're fixing your computer. Don't worry about it. I'm fixing it for you. I'm putting the protection that in the future you will not face this kind of problem again, okay?
200 is really expensive, and it's like, you know what I mean. I'm not sure if I can. I'm sorry, I just hit my toe on the table. Just hit my toe.
Okay, I can give you $50 of discount, okay? But the security that I will putting would be for 6 months only, okay?
Oh,
within 6 months, for the 6 months, I'm putting the security for you.
You guys made me ink. Okay, that's great.
That's not.
That helps tremendously because my bark is worse than my bite, honestly. Like I usually my Russian brother's always convincing me to try to negotiate my way out of things, and but I always tell him, I'm like, look, ladies do not start fights, but they can finish them. You know, so I got to be careful with kind of who I'm talking to.
Okay.
You know, because I used to use a pseudonym. I used to use a different thing. I'd walk into these stores and buy these Google Play cards, and I'd say, my name is Mater, like tomato, without the "t." So basically, from that point on, every time I would run into somebody, I would say, I have just met you, and I love you. So it's been a stressful 6 months or so.
Okay.
And when I started taking my classes, because I really wanted to learn how to use these computers, but what my big problem was is like they always referred to it as ratatouille. It's like a stew, right? I mean, but why do they call it that? If you're going to name a food, you should give it a name that sounds delicious. Like ratatouille doesn't sound delicious. It sounds like rat patouille, which does not sound delicious. I left that class, and now I'm stuck back here, and I'm broke as a joke, and now I need to pay. But you're giving me $50 off, which is a tremendous help, and I can actually still take my girlfriend out. It won't be fancy. It'll probably be like the Mickey D's next door, but at least it's something, and she'll maybe kiss me later, I hope.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I did. Totally mean.
You've been helping me out a lot, and first, as you know, first rule of leadership: everything is your fault, and you've been really great at helping. So I'm gonna go get this gift card.
Yeah, okay.
As long as they don't look at me and say he touched the butt, then I'm not gonna have a freak out, and I can complete my transaction and I can get out of there. Otherwise, I think we're good to go. Oh wait, shh. Do you hear that? It's the winds of change.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, and I'm packing your extra pair of shoes and your angry eyes just in case. So it's gonna be good because I don't want to survive. I want to live.
Yeah, you will live. So don't worry about it.
And in just a few hours, you'll be sitting around a campfire with Andy making delicious hot schmoes, and you'll be $150 richer. So it's a good day for everybody.
Yes, but if you're paying today, sir, you will never face any problem in the computer.
Exactly. And you're in kindergarten, right? I mean, I used to love kindergarten. Best 3 years of my life.
Right.
Because
I will give you.
Because you're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. I never believed it when they told me that, you know. All right, we did not die today. I'd call that an unqualified success. So I'm going to head over to Target. We'll get this, and I'll walk out, and I'll leave them, and I'll be able to say to you, you will always remember this is the day that you almost caught Captain Jack Sparrow. But you couldn't scam me today, could you, motherfucker?
Right.
Yeah, I know, it's a bummer. You're just a rusty-bearded hose pirate. And I hope you...
What are you?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm just this dirty, rotten, horrific, horrible, bottom-of-the-barrel scam that you're trying to run here.
How can you say that?
Well, because you're an eel-flap dildo tapper. And I think you're a f***ing asshole. You actually want me to go buy $200 of Google Play gift cards so you can hack into my computer, steal my shit, steal my $200, and leave me f***ing broke when I have nothing else to spend on food? F*** you. I feel bad saying that wearing this.
Okay, you can tell me. Don't be angry. Okay.
I'm angry. I'm angry on behalf of society.
You cannot afford that kind of amount.
Do you feel okay with yourself doing this, you rotten f***ing asshole? You're knowingly scamming me right now. How does that make you feel? Oh, mother.
Brother!
I got through a lot.
You went through all of it.
Well, I got the nicest scammer in the world.
I was like, there is no way he's gonna say this line. And you're like, I'm a nice shot.
What's up, guys?
What's going on? What's going on?
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Click that link right there in the very center of the screen and that notification bell so you don't miss a video.
Right, never miss the video.
And one last thing, you see that beautiful list of people there over on the other side?
yeah, I see it.
Those are our Patreon supporters, you know that?
I love
They're
them.
amazing and they helped make this video possible.
Right.
It's patreon.com/trilogymedia or just click the handy little link over there in the corner.
Ciao, ciao.